on the side of my property today. We're gonna start cleaning up this back portion here. As seen from the video in the beginning, you can see this is quite a mess in through here. There's a lot of garbage and stuff. It goes all the way out into here. So what happened here is there was a guy that was living next door, and I was letting him use some of my land here in the back to store some of his stuff. And slowly but surely, it just kind of got piled up back here. And he moved out, and he said everything else here that he left, it can just go to the scrap pile. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff back here. There's just some kind of wooden table that he built. There's an old lawnmower, which I might try to get that fixed. Pallets and stuff back here, old tire. There's a pool pump right here. There's an old plow for a four-wheeler right there. Some of this stuff I'm gonna try to keep, and a lot of the other stuff I'm gonna get rid of. Over through this way, there is a dirt pile. Looks like some gravel and some dirt mixed in. Right here is a pile, so we're gonna try to save that. And there's like a weed pile here where they've been throwing some weeds and stuff, so I'll get that dumped off into the woods. On the right side here, we've got a bunch of big logs. I moved some of them a couple years back. I don't know if you guys remember that video where I moved. I think it was called like Kubota BX moves monster logs. If you guys didn't see that video, I'll link it right here. But in that video, we moved some of these massive logs, and this is what's left over. I think these are the ones that I couldn't lift, to be honest. I think I got all the smaller ones, which were still really big, and I think I left these ones because they were just so massive. So this one's really huge. This one stands taller than my hip. This one here, it's pretty rotted out now, but this one is almost chest high. And then there's this one right here, and this one isn't rotted at all. This one looks like it's gonna be a heavy one. So yeah, we want to get rid of that stuff. So I got the pallet forks on the tractor. I'd like to try to get this stuff removed first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stuff down the hill in my back property where I have all the rest of my log gathered up, and I'm going to throw them back there, because eventually, I think this season, I have my buddy, he wants a bunch of logs. I'm going to drop them off at his house for free. He could have them, get rid of them all, because I got quite the collection going back there. So yeah, I want to get these back there so they're out of the way, so I can clean all this up, because once we get all this stuff removed out of here, I'm going to use the bucket and I'm going to grade this out. I own the property behind this as well, and it goes down like a little ravine here, so any excess dirt like this top crap that's full of shrubs and stuff, I'm just gonna probably bulldoze it off the cliff edge here just to clean it up. And whatever is pretty clean but just has weeds in it, I'll use the mower deck, and I'll basically use it like a brush hog, and we'll mow some of this down. It just depends what's in here, you know. As we start digging through here, if I feel like there's gonna be a lot of nails and that kind of thing, then I'm just gonna scrape off the first maybe inch or so of it and dump it right off the edge of it. That way I can start building this ravine up, because slowly but surely this land has been extended over time from dumping fill back here. And all this, it used to actually stop like way back here, but since over the years we've been dumping fill and other people have been dumping fill back here, it's moved its way back, and now it ends about right here. So I'd like to keep continuing that on so I could have more usable land here, up high where it's, you know, not so wet, because down here it gets really wet. So anyway, that's the plan. Gonna jump on the tractor here. I've got the Artillean forks on the tractor, which I don't want to forget to lock my skid steer coupler. But we're gonna use this, and we're gonna get rid of those logs first, and then after that we'll come over here and get this table, get these pallets, grab that four-wheeler plow. Like I say, most of this stuff I'm just gonna be tucking out back for now on my back property where it's out of sight, out of mind, until later on this summer when I'm gonna fill a big trailer full of garbage, stuff like this, scrap metal and everything else, and I'm gonna take it to the dump, because I got some stuff back there I've been collecting as well that I just have nowhere else to put it. Get rid of all that stuff and have this yard get cleaned back up again. So anyway, that's the task at hand. Let's go ahead and jump on the tractor here and get to it. right, guys, I had to abandon this log here for now. It's just too far in here, and I got this huge hump. It's a big pile of dirt that somebody left here, so I can't get up over it and get a good shot at this log. And it's so big and heavy. It's one of the biggest ones. So we're gonna have to wait till I clear some of this out with the bucket so I can get in here at a better attack angle to get this thing lifted up out of here. I don't even know if the tractor's gonna lift it. I might have to just drag it. So we'll see at the end here. Toilet? Be good for that pal. We'll pick this up, get this out of the way, and then that plow is in the back. Green cylinder here. It looks like it was an old hand roller, like rolling your lawn. Maybe I could turn that into something. Seems like it's still got the shaft coming through it. So maybe we could turn it into a little hand roller. We've got a pile of dirt here. We've got a tarp. Aside from that, we just got a lot of garbage, like not garbage, but you know, wood, broken pallets and stuff like that I'm just gonna push right over the edge. Now that we got all the junk out of here, plastics and metals and that kind of thing, the rest of this can get pushed over. There's some bricks as well. There's some bricks hidden in the weeds here, and a lot of it is just, like I say, a lot of old wood and stuff like that, and I'm sure there's a lot of nails in here, so hopefully I don't get a flat. Whenever them wooden pallets sit around like that for a long time, they rot and they drop all their nails out. That's why I hate wooden pallets. If you notice, I use a lot of those plastic pallets because I don't like that. Over here we've got that topsoil. that we'll take care of. There's some stumps over here and some other stuff. Again, all that can get pushed off the ravine here. So what I'm gonna do now is we'll go ahead and get the bucket put on this, and then that way I can throw that tarp and what's left in there in the bucket, and then we can start grading this stuff over the edge, start pushing it over. We'll take about an inch or two of sod maybe, and just skim it right off the edge here. Alright guys, well we made some pretty good progress back here. As you can see, it's looking much better already, getting all that crap out of here. We're looking like we're in pretty good shape. Everything that's in here now is just some wood scraps, bark, sticks, branches, probably some nails as well, stuff like that we're just going to grade right off the edge there. There is a little bit of pile of dirt here, but I left that because this is really low in through here, so I'm just going to end up grading that down into this low spot. There is this big log still left that I told you guys about. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that out of here today or not. May just end up pushing it down behind this tree here in the valley because, like I said here, I'm trying to fill all this back anyway to extend this land, so that'll be a nice big honk back there that we could lay dirt over or fill over on top of it, and that'll help bring the ground up a little bit back there. So that's the plan. Over here, I don't own this part. Well, I actually technically do, but I let the neighbor use this. He burns stuff over here, so that's okay. So we're probably going to stop right before these pallets here. I'm going to end up pushing all this stuff back. Like I said, use the bucket. We'll skim all this off and just push it right down over the ravine, and we'll see what this looks like after. I'm hoping we can get it nice and cleaned up, and this will all be looking nice where I can mow it and maintain it, and we won't have this big ugly mess at the back of the property here on the side of my house, because my house is right there. So that's the plan. Let me jump back in the tractor here, and we'll get grading. All right, guys, well, we finally got it all graded out. It's pretty good now. I'd like to get some of that topsoil I got in the back I've been holding on to for a little while now and kind of filling some of these potholes and stuff. I would have dug down deeper, like on these high spots and stuff, but I found that there was a ton of boulders, like big rocks and boulders and just all kinds of crap that's been buried under here from all the years. Because remember, like I told you guys, this was all fill. So there's all kinds of crap in there. So I really don't want to dig down any farther than I had to. So we'll get some topsoil here and I'll spread on the top here and get it all smoothed out, but it's pretty good. I was able to extend this out a little bit more. As you can see, we're beyond this one tree here now. And I tracked over it with the tractor here so that I can kind of build it up a little bit. If I got any more fill left over, I'm going to pour some in this corner here because it's a really low dip right here. So when I mow and I come around this corner, I don't sink in this little hole here. So I'll fill that in and get this cleaned up. I'm also going to use my my Milwaukee tree trimmer. I'm going to trim out some of these limbs here because there's a lot overhanging because nobody's been over here in so long. I'd like to cut all these down here, cut all this up, cut all that up. So I'll probably work on that during the week, and I'll show you guys in the next video or two. I'll come back over here and I'll show you guys how it turned out, but it's going to look nice once we get all these branches trimmed up and this all leveled out and the grass starts to grow here. It'll look nice. Clean it up in this corner. This corner was really bad. There was a lot of stuff, a lot of logs, a ton of big boulders and rocks. You can see some here. There was some clay piping, all kinds of shit that was dumped over here over the years. Big rocks and logs and all kinds of stuff. So right here I had quite a bit of a trouble just trying to get it all dug out because every time I tried to grade it I'd hit another big boulder, another big log that was underneath the dirt there. So that big log that we had, that is right here. I pushed it right back out of the way. I'm not going to worry about moving it. It's too big. It could sit there and rot for all I care. Got the rest of them out of there though, so that's good. Overall it turned out really nice, and like I said, next time I get you guys on camera I'll show you kind of how it turned out once I limb these branches here and fill this in a little bit with some topsoil. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. The Kubota BX did an awesome job as always. Never lets me down, this little tractor. I beat it to death today. She just takes it and grins every single time. I've never had a serious breakdown with this tractor, which just, it blows my mind that I've never had this thing leave me stranded, never had it break down on me. I've never broken a major part yet on this tractor. The most serious thing I've ever had to do to it was the axle seals in the front, and I've had to replace a couple tie rods and the steering cylinder brackets. But that's all normal with wear and tear. Not to mention, you know, I have my hydraulic pressure cranked right to the max, you know what I mean? So, and I've worked this thing so hard, so that axle doesn't owe me nothing, that's for sure. But hopefully next time we get out in the field, we'll be able to use the Artillery double grapple. I've got some trees I want to cut down out back, and I want to move some logs around, and I also got to load some logs on a trailer and deliver them to my buddy. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but hopefully I'll be doing that soon. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. If you guys think you're subscribed, check it again. A lot of times YouTube likes to unsubscribe you without you knowing. I've had it happen to me a bunch of times with various channels. So just double check to make sure you're subscribed. Make sure the bell notification is on. That way you guys are notified when I make a new video. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.